In my last video, I give my thoughts on Last of Us Season 2. Now, I'm going to give my thoughts on the future of the franchise. There's a lot of stuff to talk about since we do already have a lot of information on Season 3. We know it's going to be focusing on Abby, the character who killed Joel. Already a bit of a misstep in my mind, but it honestly gets a little worse from there since we were told by creator Craig Mazin that we're going to be getting another season, like not going forward after part 2, but to continue the part 2 storyline, which makes no sense in many respects, because what do you tell? I mean, we already gone through like essentially half of the game already with Ellie's story, so it's reasonable you should be able to do this, finish this up in the next season. But no, we apparently need a third season for the epilogue? What's there to really tell? Abby gets captured, she gets tortured, and Ellie just makes stupid decision after stupid decision. And dies alone. And depressed. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. And then we got the games, which they were saying, well, they being Neil Druckmann, that there could be a third game, which I say, why? Why would you do this? You clearly have no ideas what to do with these characters. Abby is hated by a large majority of fans. Ellie has been, for lack of a better word, killed, at least character-wise. Like, this is a completely different character from we started with. And there's nowhere to go but with a new character. And are people really going to do that when you have no emotional connection? The connection to The Last of Us is gone. So honestly, I'm concerned for the future since I love the first game. I love the first season. And I don't see how you improve this going forward. Particularly since there are too many hands on deck for the show. Like, I think either Craig Mazin or Neil Druckmann need to leave. Like, it should be one or the other. Since they have two conflicting depictions of Ellie. Neil Druckmann seems to want to portray her as somewhat sympathetic. Someone who's smart. Very, I would say, meticulous in their planning. Someone who who gets emotional, but isn't going to get so emotional that she's going to make a stupid decision that would jeopardize everyone around her. Okay, she does, but that's usually supposed to be seen as out of character for her. With Craig Mazin's Ellie, she's just not very smart, so hot-headed, goes in with no plan, doesn't seem to be that capable of killing anyone. And honestly, that's just going to be a problem going forward with them, since I'm concerned with how are they going to do Abby? I mean, how does Craig Mazin see Abby? Since Neil Druckmann sees Abby as, I don't know, freaking Walter White apparently, even though she's obnoxious, has virtually zero character outside of, I don't know, big, strong. And honestly, he did a very poor job with her in the games, and considering how they did Ellie, I'm not excited to see what they do with Ellie. Like, just where do you go? Like, you've lessened it so much. You've taken the one good thing away from part 2, the violence, and just replaced it with teenage melodrama, which is not as compelling. So honestly, in my mind, Last of Us will be dead within 4 years. Season 3 will come out, we'll get very little fanfare, audiences will trash it so hard, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they cancel it. It's sad to say, but it's true. So, this is my video saying farewell to The Last of Us. You had a good run, but it's time to bury you. Goodbye.